So I'm interested to know, you're Irish, you're from Irish descent. How did you get from Ireland to Australia?
Well, we took a plane. Do you remember back when do you remember back in the day
Stop
when we
it.
all
Stop
hop
it,
on
Genevieve.
planes?
Stop it,
When,
Genevieve.
when we used to hop on planes, no, I'm joking. We emigrated to Australia when I was a kid. So when I was about 10, we emigrated. So I went to all my high schooling was in Australia, and I went to drama school, and then I cut my teeth as an actor in Australia before I moved to London just to stretch myself as an actor.
Oh, cool. That's wonderful to hear. Now, I know there is a scene in this film where you are toting a rifle and shooting it, and you're shooting that bad boy like it was nothing. Did you know how to shoot off a rifle before you started shooting the dry, or did you have to be trained? And if you had to be trained, how difficult was that for you? Because I know how to shoot a rifle, and I know that there's pushback when you have to hold it up against your shoulder. Yes, girl, we had riflery as a PE course in my high school. Don't even ask.
Oh, wow. I love that scene. I love the landscape and this woman, this strong woman at the center of a landscape looking after her farm and shooting those rabbits. I was really excited to shoot it. I did work with an armorer on the dry. I had shot with rifles before. I did a series called Tin Star where I had to shoot. So I had done some rifle training in Canada when I'd been for that role, and I spent time with I think he was an ex-military person who taught me a lot back then, and I spent time in rifle ranges or gun ranges and learning it, and so then when I went back into the dry, I did know a bit, but I always was eager to learn everything all over again, and the armorer on that he was really great. I remember that morning we were filming, they were doing some other scenes, and we knew we had the afternoon to do that scene. And I said to him, let's have a practice. And we had to wait. We were like, we better wait for them to finish the scenes before. And then during lunch, him and I were out in the back just practicing and just shooting off rounds and trying to get, that you spoke before about yourself, but that physical comfort, that rhythm that you get, that muscular rhythm that you find. So yeah, we spent lunchtime doing that. I remember Eric coming out at lunchtime going, "Are you okay? What's going on?"
That's hilarious because you looked real comfortable. I'm like, I have to ask her about this because you were like, pop, pop. I'm like, oh, she's done this before. I know she's
good job done.
Yes, and if she hadn't, I was like, okay, you acted your behind off to make it look natural. Now, this is a thriller. It's a mystery. Do you have a favorite thriller movie that you like to watch?
Oh, what a good question. Oh, on the spot. I don't know. I love a really good story, well told. Do you know what's come to my mind just as you said that? I don't know why, but do you remember that? It's an old film called Misery.
Yes, I love Misery. Ooh,
yeah, her performance in that is something that I've always really held on to. I just think she's extraordinary, Kathy Bates, and those scenes in there. That's just come to my mind as I'm talking to you. But that's an extraordinary film.
Well, if you had to pick one, that's a great one to pick because it's great. I just want to round it out with one last question. This is a film about confronting the ghost of the past. Is there anything in your past that you think you might want to confront head on, or are you good right where you are right now?
I think there's always things that we want to question ourselves and check ourselves and ask ourselves, but I try and just live really as honestly as I can and move forward as positively and as honestly as I can. And I think I'm good.
Cool. I am too.
Oh, good. I'm glad you are.
You are a spectacular actress. It was my pleasure to watch you in this particular production. And I'm looking forward to what you're going to do with the Star Wars franchise, because you know that's my jam. And I can't talk to you about it because I know how they are about that. But I just wanted to throw that out there at the end.
Yes, it's very exciting. But first, everyone can go and see the dry first and get excited about that. And then we can book.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Genevieve.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. To keep up with the Curvy Critic, like our page here, click that subscribe button, and click that bell for notifications. Love, peace, and hair.